All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome, wherever in the world you are. I'm back. Stream Machine has been rebuilt. And fantastically, in fact, I can't believe what I'm seeing here. I'm going to share this with you. Let me add screen capture. Here is the current situation on my computer. Can you believe that I am sending a 4K stream to YouTube, 1080p stream to Twitch, and I'm at 50% CPU. I had been at 100% and had been just maxing everything out. And so this rebuild really worked. So there we have it. By the way, I guess I will notice here. See that my maximum speed of my CPU is 3.4 gigahertz, but yet it's running at 3.47. Overclocking for the win. Yeah. So, in fact, I see that that's working now very well. And so I'm water cooled. I'm gonna have to turn that up. In fact, hold on right where you're at. I'm actually going to go turn the water cooling up, and we'll see where this goes. So don't go anywhere. Just watch. Helps if I have a flashlight. Okay. My water cooling was set at the lowest setting, and so now it is set at the highest. I can tell you there's a lot of heat coming off the machine, and I totally know that this is going to warm up my office even more. So, but there we go. We'll see what happens to the CPU speed as we'll see if it goes up even more. And as I push the machine further. So, at a 50% CPU, I have room to compress, which means that I can actually provide a higher quality picture to you for lower bandwidth. It's going to be good. I can't switch it right on the fly right now. I'll play with that next time. So, okay, so the Stream Machine, it's a huge ass machine. It's 3 years old, and it had been Windows 8 Professional, and then I upgraded to Windows 10, and then I had all kinds of problems, and so I basically I just now formatted the whole thing. I made some mistakes. I accidentally, when nuking partitions, nuked my video partition, which holds all of my creatives for the shows. Thank God it was mirrored and everything. So I was able to save from my mistake by having a mirror. And so I got that back. I lost a controller, and I fixed that as well. It turned out that it was a configuration in the BIOS that I had to mess with that turned off half of my controllers. I don't know why it happened, but it did. And so I got all the software up and running now. I still have some more work to do, like the top donator and stuff like that is not, it's at the wrong path. Apparently I misspelled my name whenever I reinstalled the OS. I am now known as Markee. Yes. It missed the S, or I missed the S, and so the pathing is all different now. And so I'm going to have to change those scripts. They're hard-coded. So, and it's better than doing that than renaming yourself on a system. When you rename, there's all kinds of shit that happens. So it'll be easier for me to just fix those scripts. And so anyway, we're all up and running, and I am so happy to see that my CPU utilization's at 50%. I can't believe it. So this motherboard's really good. It's an ASRock motherboard. It was $800 just for the motherboard, and I actually had never overclocked. I decided to. So now it's overclocked. And I am hearing a bit of fan noise from it. You want to see how big this computer is? I mean, I can't show it to you because because I can't get a camera back there. But I'll just give you an example. This is one of the side doors to it, and that doesn't even cover everything. So, but that's a side door to it, and it's a monster. It's the size of a it's actually taller than a portable refrigerator. You know, one of them, the little office refrigerator. And it's way wider. In fact, without anything in it, it's like 75 or 80 pounds. So anyway, yeah, it's got a huge amount of room in it. It can hold, I think, 18 drives. It can do 4 2.5 slot video cards. And so it's got RAID on it and all that stuff. Anyway, it's really big. And but I put a lot of money into that because I knew that, you know, as the years went by, that I would use all of that. And so basically, that case will last many years unless they change form factor sizes. So yeah, and it has automatic cooling on it and everything. I've turned all the fans up and stuff, so it's doing good now. I hear it humming back there. Hopefully you guys don't hear it. This mic is very directional, so I doubt you do. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, I flew down here to Null at our home, and I flew down in my ship here. I brought a little bit of stuff with me. It was quite an interesting trip. So I took, let's see, how much did I take? I took about 11 billion out, and then I put in, so I took about 11 billion out, and I brought in about 11 billion. So it says 12.5 billion here, but and it doesn't count all of these properly. But it's got my fit in here as well. So anyway, now I have all my mining ships down here, and so I brought 10 mining ships down. I have 5 fully skilled miners. These are BPOs and BPCs. They're a mix of both. And I brought a BPO for fighters. So right here, it says it's worth 200 million. Nah, it's actually worth a lot more than that because it's an 8x16. And so I'm going to be building fighters down here. These are the main fighters that are used. So what is my frame rate now? Well, it doesn't affect my frame rate because I rebuilt the stream machine, not my game machine. My game machine here at 4K, one screen, 65 FPS. So, yeah. Is a jump freighter worth it if you don't plan on doing professional hauling? Yes. I mean, I just buy and sell for myself, and I'm able to make, on each time I transport a full load, I'm able to make, like 30% at least on what I'm transporting. And so if I'm transporting 10 billion worth of stuff to market, I'm making about 3 billion in profit. So now for the frame rate on the game machine, we're still a little bit away. We got about $300 more on the goal to get the video cards, and it actually might end up being a little bit more than this, because it looks like the TIs are about to hit the market. Looks like the TIs are about to hit the market, the 1080 TIs, and I'm most likely going to go with the GTX, or the Gigabyte 1080 Ti. I've got to look, and it's a 2.5 height card though, and so I got to look in the game machine to make sure I can get both of those in okay, because it's going to take up a total of 6 slots to put in those 2 cards. And so anyway, but then I'll be running triple screen like I was before. So okay, no prize at 100 viewers. Got to hit a 200. At 200 we'll do a drawing. So okay, I also brought out some toys. I've got some mobile warp disruptors. And let's see here. I don't know why those aren't stacked, but so I've got some larges, some mediums, and some smalls. And so I'm going to be able to do some gate camping. Actually, I'm probably going to camp right in the middle of a system that, people are flying through. And then I brought out a full Nidhogger fit. And so that might be the first thing that I want to do up, is a Nidhogger. And I brought a bunch of stuff to put on the market. So I brought a bunch of ships out here. And stuff that's hard to get out here. So, yeah. Okay. Let's see here. I got to take out all of this except for... I gotta find my fit stuff to leave it in here, and just get my guy ready here for his next trip, which is not going to be today. Oh, how'd that happen? I accidentally unselected everything. Okay. Oh, and I had to fly through one null gate with this. 12 billion in my hold. And an 8 billion ship, 20 billion flying through a gate. Yeah. Boy, I can really hear the stream machine humming. All the fans are all the way up. So, and I got to put that other cover on. This, by the way, is the other cover that I was showing. It's really thick. It has noise canceling stuff in it, or noise deadening stuff, noise barriers. So, oh, the audio is a little out of sync. Is the audio a little out of sync, guys? All right, I'm gonna have to fix that later, Crust. Thank you for pointing that out. Yeah, I have an offset that happens on the machine, on the broadcast, because my audio travels faster to the stream machine than my video, and so I have to slow down my audio. I'll measure it later. I forgot to do that, but I'll measure it next show. So. Okay, well, I'm glad it looks good to you guys. When at my measurements, it was off by only like 1/10 of a second. So, yeah. But I just, I like it to be perfect. I have the ability to set it perfect. Okay, let's see if I got this Nidhogger here. Oh, and let me put in my other... I'll take these out. By the way, so in a jump freighter, I go full bling all the way. And the reason is because you're already so blingy that it doesn't matter. And so, like, I've got these ore expanded cargo holds. I mean, they only give me about 1 or 2% more space than the other ones, and they cost an incredible amount. I mean, I bet you they're not even for sale in this region. So they're 278 million each. These are 100 million each for each one of the inertia stabilizers, which I use those for when I need to fly through gates. 13-second align and jump on a freighter. And then these right here are 255 million each. They are prototype jump drive fuel economizers, and they reduce my fuel consumption by about 30%, which makes a difference. So just flying here from, I fueled up in high sec, and so I used about 40,000 fuel getting here, and so, and I'll have to find some more fuel before I go and take off again. But I usually bring a lot with me. I go through a lot of fuel here. So, and this is 42 million, so I spent about 30 million in fuel on the way down here. So, hello Ratfinks. How are you today? All right. Let me find where this, where my Nidhogger is. Or Neathogger, as apparently it's pronounced. And we got our buddy back. This guy has tried dropping Black Ops on us a few times. So we've killed him a few times. Always a good day when I'm streaming. This game's a little too heavy for your brain. It is a brainy game, for sure. I think... Let me look at my assets here. You know what? I think that it's in... it's in another system. To bring it in here, I have to fly it through a gate. I'm not going to fly it through a gate with him sitting in here. That's just not going to happen. Yeah, I got a bunch of T2 stuff down here. So I'm going to figure it all out. I brought a bunch of stuff down here, though. Okay, well, I think that what we'll do now is we're gonna go see where I need to put some more carriers. Audio's out of sync on YouTube. Try refreshing. It's weird that Twitch would say it's fine and YouTube not. Control F5, refresh. I think that I have the Nidhogger here.
Active. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Okay, so here's the Nidhogger, and here I have 2 carriers, that other station, 2 carriers here. Oh, and I did a test. I'll show you the test too. Let's see. This looks like it's all fit and ready to go. I always keep a Sino in systems that don't have a Sino jammer. My DPS is 2954. This is Templar 2s. And this guy. I think that I'm going to be switching over to Templar 1s. And the reason is with the increase in size that I don't lose too many more of them, but the losses are only 1/3 of what they are with the T2s.
Warp drive active.
So it hurts when you lose a couple of T2 fighters and they're 13, 14 million each, and you're only making 30 million on the site. And then, but if you're using T1 fighters, they do almost as good, and they do almost as good, and they are only, I don't know, I should be able to build them for around 2 million each.
Warp drive active. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Hey, I do have another one here. So that's what, 5 carriers down here? Fit on this looks pretty good. Now this one is a bit different. This is 3,374 DPS. Let's see what kind of fighters we got in here. Templar 2s. Yeah, so this one's got about 10% more. Now I'll give up about 100 DPS if I had to switch this over to Templar 1s. It's not that much. And for the cost difference, I feel like it's well worth it. I did get an escalation the other day. I finally got an escalation. That's something I've been working on, trying to get. And I did finally get one the other day. But it was too rough for me to handle with any of my battleships I had here. Alright, so I'm going to have to fly that carrier unfit through a gate. And that is not necessarily something that sounds too exciting, if you know what I mean. Let's go check out this master house. What is an escalation? Yeah, I don't have a Tango down here yet, Aussie. I'm gonna bring one down though. And it'll be a nice blingu. It'll be about 1.5 to 2 billion. So an escalation is when you get a bigger brother ship to help in the fight. This would definitely take 2 people. So an escalation is, I don't know however often they come up, but I go and clear out one of these sites, like any of these sites here that are on my probe scanner. And after you've cleared out so many of them, it'll randomly give you a advancement in one of those. So as soon as you finish it, you get a notice that comes up and says, hey, you've got a further continuation of this, but it might not be in the same system. In fact, commonly it's in another one nearby. So yeah, and so that's what happened. It was a 10 out of a 10. It was what is it, a T.P co? It was yeah, anyway, it just looked too nasty for me, and I wasn't willing to lose these other ships that I had here trying it. So in a Tengu, where I can go in and I can just do a giant shield wrap, whatnot, it'd be fine. Otherwise, I'd want to do like a triple potato or something. So they don't sell for quite as high here, Slam. Slam says he often sells his for 100 million. In busier space, 100 million works well. Down here, we're in this pocket that is just really us for the most part. And so there's not a lot of people buying them. And just other court mates, we have other alliance members that work this area down here. So, you know, I ended up selling it for 50. What are the rewards? This is where you get like the Pythium stuff. You'll get something worth 20 to, 20 million to maybe as much as $1 billion. It usually sits, 50, 100 million on one of those. So, yeah. Let's head out of here.
Warp drive active.
Someone help with ganking an orca in high sec. Why do you need to gank him? Now we're going to head over to this other system. As long as there's any hostiles in this system or the other target system where I'm going to transport this hull to, I'm not going to do it. So I'm probably going to log in. Probably going to log in my Markee Dragon character, and we're going to go look at a little bit of exploration or something. This guy, he likes to hot drop. He doesn't do too much when there's a bunch of us around. His team that he drops in is not quite as big as it could be. There's Sino Jammer in here, but Covert Ops Sinos can still get in. So, and he basically parks here all day. So, we'll have his Citadel removed here shortly.
Welcome to the Dragons.
I did buy a Rorical, 13 billion with its fit and everything, to find out that the next day that we were moving, I ended up selling it at a couple billion loss. So, I will be putting together another one down here, and just not yet. We still got to get some stuff cleared up. So, like this hot dropper that keeps coming in, we need to deal with him a bit. So we'll take out his Citadel. So, okay, I'm going to bring up another client here. Coyote, thank you for following. Welcome.
drive active.
Oh, apparently I'm in space. Look at that. Okay. Where am I? I'm 76K off the gate. We had somebody just come into system here. Didn't see him whenever I was... Yep, there he is. He's in a Tengu. And he cloaked up. Yeah, so he's looking to probably hot drop here too. Yeah, I heard the popping as well. I've been monitoring my GPU on the stream machine, and it was at 70 to 80%. Right now it's at 100, so I'm not sure. Hey, let's oh, I don't know where I got a ship. Let me dock up here. I have a ship that I could tackle him in if I see him around.
Docking request accepted.
Denstow, hello? Oh, I guess I don't have a ship here. Okay, where are my ships? Yeah, there it is. Okay, I'm gonna have to go next door. Actually, I think we're gonna do a little exploration, which that ship's also next door. See what kind of goodies we can find out here. There's one cosmic signature in here. We'll come in here and investigate it. Kyote, sorry, is that German? I'm not sure. Yeah, English only.
Warp drive active.
So, and I brought over a bunch of bubbles to play with and stuff. And I actually think that that I am going to be, yeah, I'm going to be doing a little bit of camping with that stuff. Hey, we're going to go do a few sites. So, we are in this little ship here. I think it's French. Yeah, I'm not sure. So this is set up for battle as well. So I can do pretty good with this. I have a pretty good tank. I have a dual armor rep. I have a scram, and I can only do about 120 DPS, but it works. Let me also see if there's a standing fleet. There's none currently. Okay. Plums just got killed. That's right. Gotta do it this way now. Have to get used to these new controls. Hello, Alex. Okay, this one here. Start working on it. Data site, perfect. Hey JJ, how's it going? Sparkling transmitter. Pretty sure this is okay. We're gonna go to it.
Warp drive active.
Just another way to make money, a little bit more passive. The new stream machine? Oh gosh. You want to see something really cool? I will show you something really cool. Look at the new stream machine. 4K broadcast, 1080p broadcast, both simultaneous, and 50% CPU utilization. Yes. So, you'll also notice that my maximum speed is 3.4 gigahertz, but my speed is 3.47. How'd that happen? It's just a little bit overclocked. So, yeah, we should really push it to the limit. I don't know what else to do on it right this moment to push it to the limit, but I have the speed on it auto-adjusting on how much it's overclocking the CPU. So I got a really good CPU in here, and I turned my water block up.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Yeah. And yeah, so I also got to say though that that I was at about 65% CPU usage without it being overclocked. So yeah. So Madroplast, thank you for following. Welcome. Hey, let's hack this thing. See what kind of loots we can get. Hardly using any RAM too? Yeah. Well, there's another thing that I did on all of this, and that is, oh gosh. Okay, so we've got hostile in here now. Let's see if they're scanning. Let me pull my probes back in. So they're in a Tengu, and but I don't know if they're scanning at all. I'm gonna wait just a moment. So on the Stream Machine, I also went through and I only installed absolutely what I had to. So like for, you know, I have a NVIDIA video card in here. I didn't install all of the user experience stuff and everything. All of that stuff is shut down. It's uninstalled. I have only the driver in. I have, there's a bunch of bloatware for my video capture cards and everything. I have only the drivers running on those. I turned off half the services that were on these things, and so yeah, I'm running very bare bones. This machine only needs to do this one task, and so I do not have anything that is unnecessary running, and that's the way I like it. So that's how I'm going to get everything out of this. Oh, we've got a fleet coming in. Okay. It's a hurricane fleet. They're probably just making their rounds. So yeah, so I got rid of all of this extra stuff, and I'm happy about that. It also, this gives me enough overhead, enough CPU overhead, that I can broadcast to Facebook as well. I could broadcast my live shows to Facebook as well. And I might start doing that. We'll see. So, I'm one of the few people that in my contract with Twitch, I am allowed to broadcast other sources at the same time. You can't hack while cloaked, no. And so, and I didn't see what the guy's name was in the Tengu. I see another Tengu here. But I don't know if that's him. And I don't know if he like scanned down the site before coming here. See, he could have warped in cloaked. He can be cloaked and be here. So, and this Kaya guy, I've seen him here before. In fact, I think that he watches the show. That's why I'm a little bit more leery. Oh, he left. Okay. Very good. His MO is not to hang around for very long. That's his normal MO. Oh, and he's back. Gee whiz. Yeah, here he is, Tengu, Russian. See how close he is. And I'm assuming he can warp cloaked. Oh, he was just passing through again. Okay, let's do this. Yes, Slam, I saw a little notice come in on that. I haven't looked at anything yet. Hey, 1 million on that one. Just another 1 million. Not very much. Kind of disappointing. I mean, relics are where more money is at, but... I run Windows 10 on all of my stuff. It's Windows Professional on my game machine and on the stream machine, and then it's Windows Home on my laptop. Oh yeah, I'm feeling okay. I don't know why I look white, but yeah, I'm fine. I'm almost invulnerable with having found 2 of those. Wow, this is paying real shit. Yeah. This is where everybody's going to tell me, you should bring a cargo scanner. I just rebuilt the stream machine. I suppose the colors could be a little bit different. I don't know. Hello, flat rate. Hey, that one paid 4 million. A little bit better. One left. Well, they just made some changes to data sites. And so, you know, I was really considering, you know, I want to, since they made some changes to them, I want to play with them a little bit. Only some blueprints. Yeah, well, you know, just kind of want to... I like to play with things when they make changes to them. I just remember... I didn't remember what it was they changed. I just remember reading that, and I thought, oh, okay, well, I'm going to do some. Or maybe it's my OCD. Our space needs to be cleaned up. You know? So... every once in a while you hit a really juicy can in a data site, which makes it totally worth it. That's awesome. Another 1 million. That was it. All right. Oh, that's right. Need to be uncloaked to launch my probes out again. There's 2 more sites in here. Game looks too dark. Well, I didn't really change any other settings. We have a wormhole in here. Okay. I can change how the game looks a little bit here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like how... See, I can change brightness here and stuff. But... yeah, alright. I'm leaving it alone. Site's blowing up. Or does that hurt you if you're close to it? Limited sleeper cache. Oh. Okay. How hard are limited sleeper caches? Someone's already scanned it down. May leave that one alone. Not too hard. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, should I just scan it down and then bring in a battleship and do it?
Warp drive active.
Could do that. But I'm gonna go over here. Hello, Bob. There was only one item in here earlier. Now there's three. Yeah, I could disable the sounds. I actually don't mind them too much. If I get tired of them, I'll take care of that, but... Combat site. That sounds interesting. See what it is. Sancha Military Complex. I don't know what level that is. Yeah, Gregarious, thank you. Really happy with the changes made. Yeah, so it is Sancha Military Complex. It's very Star Trek-y. New flank character. Yeah, no. Okay, so we have 2 hits on this one. Okay, so must be on this other one. Ruined Sancha Temple Site. Excellent. We should go do it.
Warp drive active.
Hey, 6 million. Woohoo! That's a little bit better. $43 million. Oh, nice. That was good money. Yeah, this one's nice. So far. The rest of them will probably be crap. $139,000. Yep. Actually, this one's a little bit closer. That guy, by the way, is Stratios typically. Gotta be really careful of him. That one was nice and quick. Another 1 million. Yeah, Electro, yep. I know, it's one of the side effects of supporting both resolutions at the same time. Hmm. Just barely got that one. 1.3 million. A little flat rate. Readings back to Germany. Nah, that was a waste. There, we got it. And 500,000. So I got, I don't know, 50, 60 million off of that. Something like that. Not bad, huh? Yeah, there's one more site in here. My probe's already out. Yeah. Data site. No sparkling transmitter. I'm gonna go do this other data site.
Warp drive active.
We'll see. After these changes, I'll do a few of these data sites. If they're all really crappy, then I just stop. But I do want to do a few of them. See how things go. I have hostiles one system away. Alright. 500,000 and Sancha Medium laser blueprint. So there's a blueprint, but it's for pause stuff, and pause stuff is not too popular right now. I'm just going to hold on to those pause blueprints. So I've heard of this rule of 6 before and everything, and I don't understand it. And so I don't know what to think about it. But I've heard of the rule of 6 in the hacking. But I don't quite get it, so... If there's a defensive core on block, then you're 100% sure that it's one of the 6 nodes. Yeah, it's hard to explain in chat. Yeah, I can get it. Well, let me say that's been my experience. So, is one of these a node right here? Yeah, see, I don't even know. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to take that one out. $43,000. Oh my God! Overwhelming amount of craptacularness. Yeah, these data sites are not paying out very well. Even with the changes they made. Yeah, I'm in 4K here. If you have 4K monitor, you can view it in 4K on YouTube. Exclamation point YouTube. Hey Pablo, I will I see that. Still don't know what to think of it. Okay. It's okay. I'm not gonna try and figure it out right now. Pretty nasty one. $1.2 million. Yeah, this loot has just not been very good at all. It's like, who would even bother? Yeah, it's not clear. I'm not going to try and figure it out right now. Honestly. I don't feel like putting the time in to figure it out at this very moment. Maybe another time. I've been dealing with complex shit all day, and so including like we had a major server outage this morning with our store. It's all back online now, but it wouldn't accept any payments. It wasn't our fault. It was one of our providers, but had to figure it all out. And then I've been rebuilding the stream machine for 3 days. So my brain's ready for a rest. It's really easy. Okay, well, later it can be easy. Oh my goodness. This one is definitely nasty. Wow, got it though. For a whole 654,000. Yeah, I don't have my dailies going right now in Paladins. Thanks though for the reminder. Okay, so that was all of them in there. Hey, let's go take this loot back.
Warp drive active.
Macanos, another 50 bits. Feed the soul. Excellent. Another 5 gold to everybody here. Okay, so we are scheduled in a few minutes to switch over Shroud of the Avatar. We got, kind of a really late start today due to a server outage in the store, and I had to finish up the stream machine stuff. So we're going to do a giveaway now. It's a new account for Eve, !ticket space 1 or higher in Twitch chat. Get in on that. Oh, what? No way. I got a Sigma integrated. Where did I get that from? Which piece of loot did I get that from? Because that's a 60 million ISK item. Yeah. So, hey, I will read that later, Pablo. Thank you for that. Yeah, so that is a really good haul. And if I got that from a data site, totally worth it. So, let's see here. So the Sigma is what I'm using in here. See, 80 million is what the only one for sale in here is. So, yeah, so I actually walked away with well over 100 million off of what I just did in here. So, I'm very happy with this. And I must have gotten that off a data site. I don't know. So, yeah, I don't know. I wasn't paying enough attention. I need to pay more attention on that because the this blueprint, that is yeah, that's really good, and they're hard to come by down here. At least that item is. So 62 million in other loot, and let's call that other one after parts and stuff. Let's just call it 50 million. So we'll say 110 million. The beam laser battery here, not worth so much at the moment. We'll see what that converts into. Say remove those. Yeah, the integrated scanners, it's what I use. And so by using an integrated scanner, it gives me a really big benefit of having additional power and a scram. So it is of big benefit to me because it allows me to get out here and fight. And so I have two armor repairers, plus I have batteries and a scram and stuff. So it's good. It's really good. Yeah, it gives me a competitive advantage. So I take a disadvantage in scanning, but I have perfect scanning skills. So I mean, I'm Mastery 5 in all of scanning, and so what that allows me to do is to swap this out, and it lowers my skills just a little bit, but I still do everything just fine. And it allows me to be more tanky and more of a battle fit, which is important to me because I want some fights. So, and if I get surprised, I want to be able to fight too. I don't want to just be running every time. So, okay, so, exclamation point ticket space 1 or higher in Twitch chat to get in on a core new account for Eve. This core account is provided by our store, and it's worth about 20 bucks. It, let's see here. It's going to be free, of course, to the winner. And if you guys need Plex or Aurum or new accounts or mystery code, item code, if you want a golden pod or whatnot, we're the only place that has them. You can exclamation point coupon in Twitch chat. Get a link in there along with a bonus code and a discount code. Both save you money. They're just different ways. There's also a link and those codes in YouTube description. And purchase from the store. Support the show. So you have my appreciation as well. Which race is my clone? I have no idea. I think I'm Minmatar? I don't know. I don't even remember how to see it. No. I'm Galante. Yeah. Oh, wait. My total net worth, 9.2 billion. Oh. I hadn't seen that before. Actually, I heard about that coming in, but I hadn't seen that before. So, okay. So everybody should have their tickets in. Closing this. And drawing. Gregarious game. Congratulations. So this will upgrade an Alpha to Omega, as long as it hasn't been Omega before. And so there you go. All right. Gregarious, congratulations. So that leads me to wonder what my other guy here says his net worth is. $92 billion. Woo! Really? Yeah. Hey Brian, thanks for the host, buddy. Okay, so that says 92 billion. I gotta bring up one more account here. It's my merchant account. Okay, so this is my character that is it's my trade character. And 65 billion. So I had my estimated worth at about 150 billion the other night. I think I'm about right. Oh, it includes modules that were destroyed on ships. Oh, how interesting. Yeah, well, okay, so my last thing is 147 billion is what I last saw. Yeah. So, it's kind of close. I'd have to look at what my other characters' holdings are, because it does feel a little inflated. So, because this right here indicates that basically I'm worth over 150 billion, 160 billion, 165 billion. And I haven't even looked at my other characters. I know I have some other characters that have about 5 billion in holding. 2 of them have that each. So, so that could be. That could be. Yeah. All right. So, we are going to be switching here over to Shroud of the Avatar. And it'll only take a minute to do so. If you haven't seen Shroud, you're going to get a chance to. It's a lot more creative game. And so there's 2 other games I'm really into other than Eve, which is Shroud and Crowfall. And Shroud is the really creative side. It's a little bit more Care Bear, a little bit safer, but it's more about adventuring, creativity, community, crafting. Whereas Crowfall, it's about the killing, the tears, and the creativity and crafting. And much like Eve is hardcore that way. So I do like that. Let's see here. Okay, so I'm going to be back in just a moment. Those of you, Shroud of the Avatar is a lot more Care Bear. It's not Care Bear. It's not 100% Care Bear, but it's more so than Eve. Eve is so hardcore. Yeah. So, okay, let me, before I step away for just a second to do this switch over, those of you watching on YouTube, here is a URL in YouTube chat for where the next show is going to come up at. So you can hit that. And minus 100 bits for the Care Bear comment. Okay, Macnos, you're going to be able to show us how it's done. And I'll be on comms too, so we'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, so we'll be right back in just a couple of minutes and load it up with Shroud. And you can join us. And if you're looking to join the guild, you're going to be able to. So we are recruiting. Okay, be right back.